Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Mhm.
So, the last question that I always wrap up with, um, if you could give our audience who is either thinking about getting into real estate or someone that may be similar to your, life path, career path, whatever the case may be, one piece of advice that you wish you had starting out, what would that be?
Hmm. I would say, if you want something different, you have to change yourself, and that's one of the hardest things I had to learn. I've a lot of people, including myself, thought, I want all of these things. Why can't I have these things? Why can't I be rich? Why can't I have this big house, fancy car, whatever? For me, it's a boat, but it's you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. So if you want a different life, you have to change the things that you do on a daily basis and be open to new things. So I know it's more than one thing, but encompassing into that one thing, which I'm a talker, so it's tough for me to narrow down to one. But I think it's being uncomfortable, or I'm sorry, getting comfortable being uncomfortable with that change. And if I would have done that or gotten comfortable with that a lot sooner, I think I would have hit success a little bit quicker. But I'm glad I finally am trying these new things and open to different changes.
What what I know I said that was going to be the last question, but now I got to follow up. Now I got now I got to follow up. What has made you make that change? Because it's hard, right? Like we all,
Absolutely.
I forget who it was. I don't know if it's Tony Robbins or whatever, but it's basically, we keep ourselves within a comfort zone or a thermometer, right? Like we don't go if we swing one way, on the thermometer lower than 68 degrees, we're automatically going to do whatever it takes to get back into our comfort zone. Or if we push ourselves on the higher end, we go above 72 degrees, we're immediately going to pause ourselves because that's out of our comfort zone. So then we're going to not do that activity or stop that activity, and we're going to come back, to what we're comfortable with. What has been an influence or that has helped you change that mindset?
Oh man, I think it's a combination of a couple of different things. I think number one is books for sure. I attribute it 100%. As far as changing that mindset, because it was before I found real estate that I started to read. It was a couple years ago while I was a loan officer. Um, I knew something had to change, and so I picked up a book, Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. That was the first book I picked up, and it changed my morning. So definitely books. It gets that mindset. I like to read in the morning, start your day off right. So that was one. Number two is all of the people around me. The mindset, the power of proximity. So Mike, yourself, John, huge shout out to you as a coach, man. You have tremendously helped my business, and I can't thank you enough for all the stuff you've done for me. But having people like you and Mike around that are really have the right mindset, and they're not negative, they're positive. They want good things for you. And then the third thing that combines those two is Clubhouse. Every morning, this app on your phone. You are the godfather of, John, the Central Ohio Real Estate Club. It is a tremendous space where all of us come together every morning, and it's literally just a bunch of people that have the mindset that Mike got me into this for, which is to help people as much as possible. So really, the people around me, the support system, the networking, that's really changed my thought process.
Yeah, I mean, people people and environment are so huge. And, that's why I always tell, real estate agents or anyone in general, you need to invest in yourself, and you need to get yourself in and around people that are doing things bigger than you or thinking differently than you. In a positive way, right? Like, let's not get around people that are thinking differently in a bad way, but
Right.
thinking differently and making you want to push yourself further. And that's something that I continuously to do. Like I play sand volleyball, and one women on our team that we play with, she's like, "Oh, you're going back down to Nashville again for another conference?" And I'm like, "Yep," because I want to learn this one thing that this conference is about,
Hmm.
right? And I need to be around. And sometimes it's not just the conference. It's having, I tell anyone this, it's having those side conversations. It's meeting someone new, from a different market or from a different industry that's doing things a little bit differently or doing it at a higher level. So people and environment are so important. And I would say, like, if you're a real estate agent and you're struggling and you don't have that, like, that should be the number one thing that you seek out immediately, is finding people, whether it's at your office or a different brokerage or different people, finding people that are willing to give back to you and that will push you to be different and to think different.
100%. There's, I think the saying is you're the average of the five people that you hang around the most. And, if you hang around, five people that are all negative, it's inevitable that you're going to be a negative person and have a negative mindset. So, I'm not saying that you got to cut out, your best friends, family, and never talk to them again or anything. But the people you hang around most need to be people that want you to succeed as bad as you want. And like I said, or like you said, they've got different ideas and experiences. And I truly believe the day you stop learning, you should just retire or change and go do something else, because you never know everything. No matter how many years you've been in whatever business you're in, there's always something out there that somebody can teach you that you don't know.
Yeah, no, no, that's perfectly said. Joey, I appreciate your time. I appreciate our friendship. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story. If someone resonated with the story, or if someone hears or sees the podcast that wants to connect with you, or if they want to buy or sell real estate here in the Columbus market, what is the best way for them to get in touch with you and to connect?
For sure. You can either go on Facebook and follow me there, Joey Adkins. Nothing special there. Or you can give me a call on my cell, 614-905-2743. I'm always happy to help. Even if you're not quite ready to buy, sell, maybe if you want to talk about something that's not even real estate related, I'm here for you for sure.
Joey, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing your real estate career take off.
Absolutely, John. Thanks for having me today. I really was excited and loved being a part of it today.
Awesome. I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.